Hello, beautifuls, and welcome back to my channel.
How you guys doing again?
So today, Sebastian and I are going to do a boyfriend / girlfriend tag. So we kind of just looked up questions. Oh, can you open that again? Online that we could answer about us. Yeah, so let's get right to it. Okay.
Can you help with that?
Yeah. So,
You can pick it up the charger.
It's not gonna die?
No.
Okay. So, the first question is, when did we meet and where? So, we met in 8th grade. We went to the same school. Was it 8th grade or was it 7th grade?
Is that really what that question means, or like where we met when we started kicking off?
No, but I think we should explain.
Okay, go ahead.
So, when did we meet and where? So, we met in middle school. We went to the same school. Did we have 7th and 8th grade together, or was it just 8th grade?
Just 8th grade. We just had 8th grade.
8th grade.
I will remember.
So, we were in the same 8th grade class, and at the time, I had a crush on somebody else. So, he didn't admit to me that he had a crush on me. And I had thought he was cute, but I was like obsessed with somebody else. So
we both had crushes on somebody else, but we acknowledged each other. So
my foot.
Yeah, that
All
was
right.
middle school.
So when did we meet and where? So why don't we start with explaining how we came across each other the second time?
Now how we met, started dating wise. Well, first, yes, we met in middle school in 8th grade, but between 8th grade and senior year, we didn't see each other. We went to the same school again. We went to Chicopee Comp. Never seen each other. Never
Yeah, we went to the same high school and had no idea.
Yeah, no idea. And then, so my best friend Carlos is dating her best friend Lonnie, and her and Lonnie were supposed to go to the beach, and her car supposedly broke down.
It wouldn't start.
Supposedly it wouldn't start. So Carlos called me, hey Sebastian, because I'm really good with cars. Pretty much as a hobby, I work on cars on the side. So my best friend Carlos was like, hey, I need help. My girl and some of her friends are stranded. So I was like, okay, no problem. I go over there. I only see them from the back. Not like that, but seen her just from the back. And I didn't really recognize her or know her until she turned around, and yeah.
So what caught his attention was we were going to the beach, and I had my bathing suit on, and so I wasn't wearing anything heavy. I had these little booty shorts on.
Yeah.
They were white with blue palm trees. And to this day, all he does is says, if it weren't for those little booty shorts, well,
you
I don't know
gotta
what would
give
have happened.
it to the booty shorts. They caught my attention. So.
And so at the time when he saw me at that time, I was in a relationship, but it was nearing its end, and he obviously didn't know that. But my best friend Lonnie and I, for graduation, we went to Florida, and right before we went to Florida, I was dating a girl, and her and I had broke up right beforehand. It was kind of a long-term relationship, but long story short, we weren't meant to be together. It was a relationship that we kind of forced for a long time because we really cared about each other and everything, so on and so forth. That's not the point. But our relationship ended, and when he found out that relationship ended, he was asking if he could have my number, if we wanted to text. At first it started did you just want to be friends? And at first I said no. I turned him down because I had just gotten out of a relationship, and I really didn't want to get into another one. I just wanted to kind of focus on myself.
And I just recently got out of a relationship also, so
yeah.
It was honestly, I wasn't thinking it was gonna go more than friendship. We were just, hey, let's hang out, let's have fun, and here we are. So
yeah, so that's kind of how it happened. And when we first started talking, like, immediately I knew, like, he's the one for me. Like, he was just so perfect, and
God, I look good too, so.
yeah, you do look
Yeah.
good. But, yeah, so that's our story of how we met. Next question. Where and when was your first kiss?
We kind of debate about this, but of course, again, I remember our first kiss was she came and picked up me and my best friend Carlos at my house, and we went to go, I think, to like a football practice. To my friend Carlos needed to see his brothers for something. So then after we went to that, we went back to my house because she had
I don't remember this at all.
we had to go back to my house, and she had to head home. So Carlos hopped out the car and was waiting for me at the front door. And you know, kind of smooth. I asked her, I'm like, so, yeah, what about that, you know, that kiss? And she was like, sure. I was like, okay. Yeah, so that's pretty much how the first kiss went
how
down.
I remember it is
No, wrong.
I came back from Florida, and I had asked him, because we hadn't seen each other in person since you fixed my car.
Yep.
So, I had asked him, because we had been saying, like, the whole time that we were just gonna go and hang out and just see each other, whatever. So when I got back from Florida, it was like the same day, and we had gone to where? Big Y? Was it Big Y?
Yeah.
We had gone to Big
We went
Y.
to Big Y.
No, you're right. You are right.
Oh.
I know how I remember, because we didn't kiss that first time that we saw each other. It was the time
No,
after.
because the first time we saw each other was that we went to Big Y.
But I don't remember.
And I helped you bring the
taking
groceries
you.
back into the house.
I don't remember taking you and Carlos anywhere.
Well,
Anyways,
you did.
who said I love you first?
I want to know who said that.
He did.
Yes, it was me. I said I love you first.
He did. I definitely wanted to, but I didn't want to scare him away.
She suckered me. Okay. She suckered me. Okay, now what's next?
When is my birthday?
October 10th,
And yours
96.
And yours is May 7th, 97.
No, wrong.
Lies.
I'm joking. Go ahead.
Where does my family come from? And where does yours come from?
Okay, so
Where does mine come from?
I'm just gonna, as my parents wise, my father, he was.
No. I have to answer where your family came from. You have to answer where my family came from.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
So where you're, like,
Where are my parents from?
well, your mom is from here,
Mhm.
from
Springfield.
the U.S. of A., Massachusetts. Your dad was born and raised in Puerto Rico,
Yeah.
and then came here at a young age.
When he was 6.
Okay, there you go. How about my parents? I don't know if you know this. To be
Your
honest.
mom is from Jamaica, New York.
Yes.
And your dad is from Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Got
What age did he come down here?
I don't know when he came.
He came at 11. 11 years old. He came down here.
See, I knew that. I did not.
You didn't know that he came down at 11.
But I
years old?
knew where they were from.
Oh, okay. She got that.
When did you meet my parents?
When? Like time? Like date?
Mm-hmm.
I
No,
don't
not
know.
a date. Like when in our relationship?
Well, I met your mom and your stepdad 3 months after we started dating.
Who did you meet first? My dad.
Your dad and Sherry, definitely. We met literally like within that first month. We started
Really?
dating.
That
Yeah,
soon?
that soon. We went to Olive Garden. And your mom brought us to Olive Garden too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess, Olive Garden, that's our place
I
right
met your mom
there. The first
first
day.
day.
The first day.
the first day we saw each other. I went to his
Yeah.
house.
And my mom
And-
was on the couch reading something like you.
No, she wasn't. I came to your house and it was just the two of us. We were hanging out and we were putting a movie on the TV. We were in the living room. And she came in the door and you had told me that your mom was coming and I started having a panic attack
Yeah,
because
you
I was
like-
like, is she okay with this?
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
is it
yeah,
okay for me to
yeah,
be
yeah,
here?
yeah.
I was
I
so
remember, I
nervous to
remember.
meet her. And then we ended up going to the mall and getting pizza from the mall. Remember?
I don't think that was the same day.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yeah,
Okay.
because we went and got pizza. You remember?
Oh,
pizza?
so Sabrio's.
Sabaros.
Sabaros.
Yep.
That's something.
What is one thing you wish I didn't do? I don't know what they mean by that.
Like something bad or something good? Well,
I think they mean
like something that probably annoys me.
Maybe like a pet peeve, yeah.
Let me see. You got too many of them.
That's awful. Why you say
I'm
that?
joking. To be honest, this is gonna be a hard one. What is the one thing that you wish I didn't do? This is the one thing she's been doing pretty good now, but not too long ago, literally going like before heading to work, she would always give herself so little time. She will throw clean clothes everywhere. You go into her room, go into my room, there's mountains of clothes everywhere. Everywhere. It was so annoying. And she will leave it for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. My God.
Not even.
Babe.
A
month?
month?
Come on.
Not even.
Come on.
Not
Go
even.
ahead, me. I know you got a lot to say about me. Go ahead. Rip them. Just
To be
like a
honest,
Band-Aid.
To be honest, not really. Like, one thing that bothers me that you do is like today, for example, I told you, like, come pick me up from work, because right now we're sharing one car. And I told him, come pick me up for this time. And I had texted him because I'm with clients, so sometimes it's unpredictable. But I texted him because I knew
Exactly.
what time I was going to be done.
You
So I
cannot
texted
blame
him and
me.
I said, come for this time. And I finished and I called him and I was like, hey, where are you? And I heard people in the background and he was like, oh, I'm here and here. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I told you to be here for this time. Like, he's not.
She can't blame
he's
me.
He's
'Cause
never punctual.
sometimes she'll be like, oh, babe, I'll be getting out around 7:30. It's 9 o'clock. I haven't heard a single word from her, a single text, nothing. So I'm like, okay, she'll call me when I'm done. Usually that's what she does. Even though she texted me to come at this time, within 15 minutes before she leaves, she'll text me.
Not
come
even.
and pick me up. Yes, you do. You
No.
usually do.
No.
Anyways, on to the next.
Where was our first date?
The
Big Y.
I don't really see it as a date because we were still friends at that time. Like I didn't.
But we were like talking.
We were talking, but I didn't ask y'all on a date. Our first actual date, we went to Chili's. It was a double date. We went to Chili's and then we went to the movies right after.
We didn't have a first official date by ourselves. Our first official date was with our best friends. It was a double date.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the first time that we like hung out with each other, just us, this was like before we made it official.
Yeah.
But we went to Big Y. We went to Big Y.
Big
Went
Y.
grocery shopping. What eye color did you wish I had?
To be honest, right now, blue eyes are kind of tacky because everybody wishes everyone had blue eyes. But to be honest, I love her eyes because especially when she does her makeup, they pop like a green. She says they're hazel. They're not hazel.
I think
They're like a green. It's like the center's hazel and then the outer layer's green.
I think they're hazel.
You gotta see them in person. They're really nice.
To be honest, I can't see you with any other color than what you have. Like, I can't imagine you with any other eye color.
I had green eyes when I was smaller. It's just
I don't know.
brown.
I don't really have a preference because I like how they are now.
Me too.
Anyways, what dressing do I always use on my salad?
Ranch?
Yeah,
Ranch.
pretty much. You?
This is a 50-50 because before I used to use this dressing a lot, and then when it came to Chick-fil-A, their dressing that they have.
Their garlic urban ranch is
Yeah.
really good.
But I'm a big Italian dressing guy, especially
I'm supposed to answer the question.
from Olive Garden.
Garden.
Yes.
God, he doesn't understand the concept of
Oh my God.
us answering each other's questions. One food I don't like. Oh my God, you can have a whole list of that for me. I'm so picky.
Let's see. She doesn't like meat on bone. She doesn't eat seafood, any kind of seafood. Food that's not squishy.
Oh, that is squishy. That is squishy.
That is squishy. Let's see. Meatballs. They gotta be a certain texture. If not, she won't eat it.
Him, he likes everything.
I love everything. I love seafood. I love anything. Bring me to anywhere. Japanese sushi, Mexican, anything. I'll eat
You're
anything.
gonna hit me in my face.
Sorry.
What is my favorite drink?
Honestly, I don't know if you have a favorite drink. Do you?
No, not really. I like a lot of stuff. The only thing that I really don't like is milk. I don't like milk. I'll drink anything else.
Okay.
Your favorite drink? You like Coke. But I wouldn't say that's your favorite. You really like milk. You really like milk.
I love milk. Coke is just, it's like, you go to Wendy's, McDonald's. It's like, it's a habit. It's
But he
literally
really likes Coke, like or
it's-
milk. He likes to come home and just have like glasses of milk.
like 2-3 glasses. I love milk.
What is my shoe size?
You're 5 in women and 2 in kids.
3 in kids.
3 in kids. Okay.
You are 8.5
Depending.
or 9
Depending.
or 9.
Like literally, Vans are size 9. Nikes 8.5. Tim's size 8.
What am I afraid of?
Bugs. Bugs.
What bug in particular?
Any bug. Spiders.
But what is the one bug I'm most afraid of?
I honestly do not know. I know there was one stuck in your ear once. I don't know what kind of bug that was.
It was a June bug. It was like those little beetles that like are in
Okay.
your pool.
Okay.
Crawled in my ear when I was sleeping, guys, and I woke up screaming. My dad had a panic attack. What are you afraid of? Dying. Drowning.
No.
Drowning.
Mm-mm.
You're not afraid of
It's something that I love to do.
Cars.
Being paralyzed. Because being paralyzed, I wouldn't be able to do what I love. So
That's something you love to do, is being paralyzed.
I said if I was paralyzed, I wouldn't be able to do anything that I
But you
love.
said it was something that you love to do. So,
What did it say?
what are you afraid of?
Okay, being paralyzed.
Okay, but you said,
Sorry about my
No.
wording. I didn't mean to say it like that.
what kind of books do I like?
Sexual books.
Big.
Right?
Yeah. But,
Okay. Okay. That's your favorite book. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
You can't lie either. They should know pretty much everything about it. And me,
He doesn't read,
no, I hate reading.
so he doesn't have a
I
favorite.
don't like reading.
I would spend hours on blank.
Makeup.
Yes.
Makeup and hair.
And dancing.
Yes. Yeah. If you had a chance to, yeah.
You working on your car. You already spent hours on it.
All day. I could go days.
Complete this sentence. My girlfriend is.
Gorgeous, beautiful, caring.
You're done.
I can do a whole bunch, but I gotta think about them.
Ask me.
My boyfriend is.
The love of my life. I love you.
We good?
Yes. Alright, guys. So that was it for our boyfriend/girlfriend tag. I really hope you guys enjoyed getting to know about us a little bit more. And if you guys have any questions at all about us that we didn't answer in the video, feel free to comment down below and we will do another video answering them.
Yep. And make sure to hit the like button.
And
Like
subscribe.
and subscribe. Hit the little bell so you can
Post
get
notifications.
Yep, get notified whenever she comes out with a new video. And
Yes.
all right, guys. Well,
And that is it.
that's it.
I will see you in my next video.
All right.
Peace.
See you.